Hello friends, nice to see you again. Today I would like to talk about resting and taking time to simply be. A few days ago I was going for a walk and I saw a man walking a dog, and at one point the dog decided that he didn't want to walk anymore, and the dog laid down on the pavement and stopped. Normally, when you see people walking dogs and the dog is doing something that's not to the liking of the owner will usually pull the lead and force the dog to move. So what struck me this time is that this man didn't do it. He stopped. He allowed the dog to stop. So the man was facing this way, ahead, wherever they were going. The lead was behind him and the dog was laying behind him. It made me think how God is sometimes patient with us and how He not only allows us moments of rest, but He invites us into moments of rest. By allowing us, for example, is similarly like this man allowed his dog. The man knew that they were going to head in the direction wherever this man was headed. The dog needed a break. The dog needed to pause, and the man allowed him. Sometimes God allows you to rest. Other times God is inviting us to rest or even commanding us to rest. We know that when God was creating the world, He was creating it through 6 days. That's a period of time. It's not necessarily 24 hours like we understand it now. After the 6th day, on the 7th day, the Lord finished creating the world, and then He rested. He then later on, when He revealed Himself to Israelites, especially later when He revealed Himself through Moses and to Israelites through Moses, He told them that they will have rest once a week. He commanded them to have Sabbath rest. For us, that would be Sunday. There are few reasons why God may have asked Israelites and through them all of us to do that. First of all, we are created in the image and likeness of God. So when we take time to rest, we imitate God and we get in touch more with how we have been created. Another reason is that the Lord has trained may not be the right word, but has helped Israelites to trust Him the way He was dealing with them. First, He led them out of Egypt when they were in captivity for more than 400 years. And then when they were in the desert, He was showing them that He is trustworthy. The Lord is trustworthy. And one of the ways in which He showed them is He told them that on the 7th day, they are going to rest. In the desert, He fed them manna, which went off the day after. So in the morning they collected it and they were eating it. If any one of them had gathered for 2 days through the week, next morning manna would be spoiled. Except on the 6th day, when God told them to gather manna for 2 days. And on the 7th day, manna wasn't spoiled. It was okay to be eaten. God wants us to imitate Him. Also, He knows that there are so many worries that come into our lives, into our minds, into our hearts. And unless we rest, we are not going to invite God into our reality. And when we do not invite God into our reality, we do not have support and grace and help of God to help us deal with those difficulties or anxieties or problems that we may encounter through the days. I know when we have a really large to-do list, it is hard simply to be. I know it, unfortunately, from experience. I used to be really good at simply being, and occasionally, possibly on Sundays and an occasional evening, I still am. But sometimes God wants us to practice this muscle of being a bit more. We are, after all, human beings. So now, I invite you for these few minutes to simply be with me. Come along and for perhaps a minute, let's do nothing. I might not even speak. I do invite Jesus into this silence. And I ask you, Lord, to help us to know how to entrust ourselves to you completely so that we can be with you, so that when you walk with us in our lives and in our days, we can notice you. So just sit wherever you are and let's be together for a minute or two. As we finish this short time of just being together, I invite you to take a deep breath and release it. You can do it again. And release it. God is closer to us than our breath. And He invites us to be with Him, not only on Sunday. I invite you and I challenge both you and me to take moments throughout our week and throughout our days where we will pause for a moment and become aware that Jesus is with us and simply be. The to-do list can wait. We can come back to it in 10 minutes. But maybe our mind is going to be calmer. Maybe our breathing is going to be also calmer. Maybe our heartbeat is going to be more gentle. And maybe the quality of our work is going to be better. So thank you for joining me here today. I will see you again in the next video. If you like this, please subscribe, like it, and share with others. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.